Oh, House Hero Clan and Wham Fam, and welcome to Friday edition of Deal of the Week. My name is Troy, and this is
I'm Ryan.
and we're here to give you the best deals in Southern California all week that we've actually seen. There's been just a lot of houses out there that we've looked at. I know it's the market is relentless. It's still hot as ever. So first of all, I want to say we're very interactive. If you have any comments, questions, or just even say hi to us, go ahead and post that for us. We're more than happy to answer your questions or just even simply say hi. So Ryan, this week I had gone out and shown property, and one of my clients decided he wanted to look at some properties in Lake Elsinore. So this week we're focusing on Riverside County, and what's really cool about it, it's new construction.
Absolutely.
And since I live in the IE, I live in Corona myself.
Niner, niner.
I thought as I see the prices go up and up and up, that there was this little community sitting right off the lake that's a new builds from Party Homes. I thought it was a fantastic deal.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Let's definitely check it out.
What do you got here? So this is Westlake, huh?
Yes, it's called Westlake.
Is it actually west of the lake?
It's absolutely west of the lake. So it really is. It's right there. In fact, you could probably walk to the lake. It's right there where the landing's at. It's probably 5-10 minutes away. It's right next to the high school, and it's about 150 homes that are in this area, in which they've been building now for about a year or so, and all of a sudden it's just gained a huge momentum because of the price points they're in. So if we just take the properties themselves, they're about they begin at 1,794 square feet all the way up to about 2,400 square feet, and they're all in the 300,000s.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
I know that when I was there, like the guys, the sales rep was going, hey, I just need anyone that's just to put your name on the wait list, because we are just getting slammed in the last 60 days. It's been crazy. We have about another 100 to build here before there is no more land. All the phases are built out. So he goes, get your clients approved. Let's go and take a look at them, and then get on that wait list and be there on those days in which they release these homes. So
that's awesome. Yeah, and I love Lake Elsinore. I've got close friends that have lived there, grown up there. I was actually out there a couple weekends ago, like you're talking about over there at the launch pad. They've completely redone that side of the lake where the launch ramp's nice. They've got a restaurant there, which is open. Even in this COVID, it's nice and outdoors. So they got good burgers. They've got an amazing campground. So if you're looking, you've got family that's maybe moved out of state, everybody's talking about this, people moving out of state. If you've got people, family that's moved out of state, but still has, a travel trailer, RV, something like that, this would be perfect because they can come out, stay at the campground there, be close to you. And I know, I sold a property to somebody in Canyon Lake recently. And one of the key features they liked about that one was there was an RV park nearby as part of Canyon Lake. So when they were ready to have kids, they could have their in-laws, their parents and their in-laws come and stay with them at the RV pad, be close, but not too close. We'd probably stay in the house as well, and help with the kids and stuff and come down and visit them. And they've got that extra, expandability when families in town to be able to, rent a place there. And they've got some pretty cool Airstreams and stuff that are on site. So you can literally go stay there, rent an RV. And it's really cool. Elsinore gets a bad rap for, being the green lake, it's still a little green, but they're trying really hard. I know I'll go out there every once in a while, with my jet ski, making sure I'm, when I'm tuning it and working on it and stuff like that. It's a really cool, community now. So 1, it's affordable. 2, it's fun. And 3, it's really accessible to the 15. So I know as people are getting priced out of other markets, it's good to see something that's affordable and really has a lot to offer, because they're still building out a lot of the stores and the infrastructure around there. So I think this is huge value. It's going to be able to see a big run up, compared to some of the neighborhoods around it that have already seen that run up in price.
Yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, Lake Elsinore has a lot to offer. I mean, besides the lake itself and all the fun that the lake can provide.
Absolutely.
You also have a single A baseball team there that people like to go and watch the game and relax. And then you have, right above it, you have the little mountains right there in the Cleveland National Forest where people are jumping off and doing the sky, not skydiving, but the
Yeah, they do. They skydive. They'll do they'll paragliding. You see
Yes.
the ultralights through there. You got all kinds of stuff going on there. Yeah, it's definitely there's a lot of activity around the area for sure.
Right. And so what I like about, there's 3 different plans at this community and party homes. 3 different plans. They begin in the low 300s, and the plan 3 I know start at 345. So plan 3 is in the 2,300 square foot, 2 stories. There's not a lot of land there. Typically, you're getting about 3,000 to 4,000 at most square feet. But what's really cool is that these are modern homes. They're really nice, and they're brand new. And I know that right now, very trendy, people are looking at new homes, new builds. And there are so many different builders all throughout the IE, as well as San Bernardino, Riverside County, and they are exploding. They're probably some of the biggest areas where new homes are being built out in the United States is all in the IE.
Well, and I love this one. On the residence one, they show the garage rolled up with a little awning over it, and they got the whole man cave, going on, the bar. You've got like a TV in the background with the bar. I'm like, hey, I want to go hang out here.
That's actually a sales office.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, it's set up as a bar. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, so what are the HOA? What are the Mellorees? What are those
the HOA when I was there, I know it was $120, I believe,
not bad.
After build out, and then you were looking at the Mellorees or / tax rate was somewhere in the 1.8, 1.9 area.
So the current blended rate about 1.8, 1.9.
Correct.
And if you guys if you're thinking about getting a new home, and you've got questions, really the biggest question is what questions should I be asking the builder? Feel free to reach out to us. I know we keep talking about we're going to be launching our new home buyer book down the road here. We've got some videos out on it that should be on our YouTube library. If they're not there, they should be there shortly. But if you're thinking about going and visiting a new home builder, there are definitely questions you want to ask. One of them is, what's the current HOA? What's HOA going to be upon build out? Tax rate. So what is the blended tax rate? What are the special assessments, Mellorees? What school district is it really going to feed into? Sometimes they're in a temporary school district and they've got great schools that they're showing you on the scores, but that's not the long-term build out. And then when's that infrastructure going to be built out? So I know Troy's covered this in past, builder situations. If there's going to be community pools, clubhouse, things like that, they have to be built first before it can be FHA approved. So there's definitely questions you need to be asking, and you really should have representation. And remember, you don't pay to have your buyer's agent there with you. So builders still offer agent compensation, but they've got to be with you on the first showing. They don't want people out there just vulturing, their clients and stuff like that. And really, they don't want you to have representation. They want you to come in there stupid. So, if you guys, have been thinking about buying a home and it looks like new homes the route you're going to be going, we know a lot of people are going that way with a lot of existing homes being, technically sold out. You've got just the bottom barrel stuff, bad locations, a lot of dated stuff that needs a lot of upgrades. So people that are looking for turnkey that don't have the time or don't want to take on the project, they're looking at new home construction. People who, just are a little intimidated, they like the idea of new home construction because of the warranties and knowing that it's all new. But you really have to be careful about what you're getting into from the contract standpoint, to the lots, to the upgrades. There's a lot of questions you need to ask. Solar, you really want to have representation. So if you guys are nervous, but you want to start, please reach out to us in the meantime. Reach out to an agent. If you have an agent you're working with, ask them what questions you should be asking and make sure they're there with you. You got to be with your agent on the first sign-in on any of these new home construction sites. And believe me, no agent minds going. We love going to the new home constructions. I like seeing the new homes, the designs. They're coming out with some amazing designs now, especially with the California open space, that whole indoor outdoor feel.
California room.
The California rooms. I love it. I love geeking out on all these new homes. And I love talking to clients about like, hey, these are the options I think make sense to buy through the builder. These are ones I think you should do later down the road, and things like that. So there are a lot of questions you should ask. There's a lot of fun you can have with the floor plans and stuff, whether or not you should option out to do, maybe the optional bedrooms, bathrooms, where it makes sense to do, builder, loft, things like that. So you definitely want to have somebody helping you guide you through it. So definitely reach out to your agent. have them go there with you on the first sign in. And honestly, it's not just at the first sign in. We walk you through every major decision on the new home construction. We'll go back out there with you, sales, design center consultation, stuff like that, solar as well. We really want to make sure, all the contracts, because it's different from what you would expect in a normal, California Association of Realtors residential purchase agreement that we use for all existing homes. It's completely different from that. And since the builder writes it, it obviously weighs heavily in their favor. So you want to make sure you know exactly how different it is and what that is going to mean to you and your deposit. So definitely reach out to that. And if you guys want to be on an MLS that only searches new home construction, in our description, we have the link to our new home search tool. So you can basically click on that. You can go in, you can look and see what new home developments are around you or areas you're interested in. You can save searches. And if you do, we actually get a little alert, and then we can kind of get you some more of the backstory on it, from Melrose, HOA payments, and get you some of the info on those builders and what we've had as far as experience with those builders, because not every new home builder is the same. That you've got small mom and pops to big publicly traded, billion-dollar companies. And, some of the small pops are great. Some of them aren't. Same thing with the top end, bigger construction companies. So you definitely want to know what to expect from that builder you're working with. So what else you got for us, Troy?
Well, I think here I got a couple questions real fast. Said, yes, they have a long wait time list. I looked. Yeah, they do. And in fact, if you look in Southern California and in the Inland Empire, if I want to go there, you're looking at most of the homes are already not even broken ground yet when you're actually putting your deposit on those houses. It's just that the demand is so great. I would say if you rewound about 6-7 months ago, you did have standing inventory.
Yep.
Quote unquote standing inventory is a home that's built, but doesn't have an owner or a buyer associated with it. So they would continue to build, and as they're building, they're trying to sell the house. Or what would happen is that someone would put a deposit in the house, and then some circumstances would come up and they were unable to close on it, and then that standing inventory would be available. Today, I just closed Lennar. It doesn't matter. Lennar, Party, KB Homes, or any of the builders. I haven't really seen any standing inventory. In fact, what I'm seeing is phase releases. I'm going to a phase release tomorrow at Lennar in San Bernardino with my client, and that phase is being released. And so to lock in their lot that they want, because really we're looking at a lot and in a rendition of a house, to lock it in, we're going to put $3,000 or $4,000 down on it, and it's not going to be built till probably February or March. So it's 6 months out. So yeah, definitely understand that is today's economics when we're looking at the housing market.
Yep.
Another question is, how does new builds work? Well, I think I just kind of explained it to you. You're going to go in, you're going to probably look at, if there's already phases built, you're going to look at the homes, the model matches those homes. You're going to see it. They also have, typically on site by the sales office, you're going to have models to tour, and we'll go through those models and tour it. What's important is to know what actually comes with the property and what doesn't come with the property, what you actually receive, because a beautiful toured home is typically tens of thousands of dollars more in upgrades than what you're going to actually get in your home. So that's kind of important. And what I like to do sometimes is I like to ask the salesperson that's there, is there a home that's just about finished that we can tour, that is on a stripped down model of it, so a stripped down version of it, so we can actually see what really comes with it. I tell my clients, hey, when we walk through the front door, it's all going to be carpet. The only areas that are not going to be carpeted is typically the washer dryer, or the water areas, washer dryer, your bathrooms as well as your kitchens. And so a lot of people are stunned, like, well, look at this beautiful planked flooring. Well, yeah, that's an additional $6,000 to $8,000 included. And then, of course, you have appraisal issues, with solar issues, with all kinds of issues, and 100-page contract. Get with your agent and absolutely have them tour with you and be by your side every step of the way on our way through. So, well, fantastic, Ryan. We just rolled past a few extra minutes on this one, but thank you guys very much for being involved. Hopefully, you're not involved in any of the fires or anywhere around the fires. We hope you keep safe. And again, thank you very much for tuning in on a Friday afternoon.
Yep, absolutely. If you guys have any questions, you're watching this after the fact, feel free to comment or direct message us. We'll get back to you. We've got the link on here in the description. And yeah, other than that, please, if you're watching us for the first time, like and subscribe on Facebook, Instagram, and you can definitely check out all of our updated videos on YouTube. Other than that, stay safe out there. Hopefully you're not breathing too much of that smoky air. And God bless.